rear lock. Maybe dog to dog.
Copy, I'll check if confirm.
700ths away from Pierre Gasly.
Nothing in it. So that's a decent step up from George Russell, but let's see now as the Ferraris, and in fact everybody, rolling out of their garages, trundling along the pit lane and onto the circuit for what will be. They're coming out early, of course, because they need this relatively slow outlap, and that is the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel on the soft tyres, interestingly.
Yeah, soft tyres for Vettel, who's been really struggling so far this weekend, and bizarre choice. If he gets into the top 10 with this, he's going to be nowhere in the opening stages of the Grand Prix tomorrow. If he doesn't, then that's not great either, because he'll be out in Q2. So an odd choice there for Sebastian Vettel, but let's see what happens.
Okay, so if you want to go past Hamilton, feel free. You can do recharge off just to get past him if it helps, and then turn it back on again. Up to you.
To get into Q3. Both Mercedes are out on softs, but we see that so often where they can abort their laps as well and use this as a trial run before Q3, which is the crucial moment for them. A lot of work going on Verstappen's car.
Yeah, and equally, as you say, the two Mercedes on softs, this is as much about not using another set of mediums if they don't have to. So this is a tyre that will get them round. They can turn things up if they really feel under pressure, but I very much doubt that's going to happen. And I think, yes, Max Verstappen in the pit lane with a bit of work going on, hasn't left the garage yet. Jenny?
He might not need to improve.
Jenny Gale.
Yeah, just having a look at George Russell and going round. What a shame we don't have a packed Silverstone. Can you imagine the fans cheering him on that sort of almost like a victory lap for the Williams and George Russell, the young British driver? If the fans had been there, they would have whooped and a hollered as he went round that track all by.
Still got 50 seconds in hand. 1 minute and 28 to the flag.
Tyres, if he makes it through to the top 10, he's got a nice 6/10 buffer, but there was work going on in the car and he's not able to get out for a second run, so he's locked into that. Ricciardo's not gone out again on the mediums. He's done, but he's up in third and has done a very good lap, which should see him through as well. Everyone else out on track on the medium tyres, apart from the Ferraris and the Mercedes. The Mercedes safely through already, and we'll use this as a trial run on their soft tyres. Vettel, curiously, having to push flat out to try and get through into Q3 on the soft tyres.
Well, this is going to be very interesting to keep an eye on Max Verstappen now. As you say, locked into that hard tyre, currently sitting in 5th position. Hulkenberg already going very, very quickly on the medium tyre. Further down the field, he's currently sat down in 14th. So Verstappen could very quickly come under pressure if the times start to tumble. We'll keep a very close eye on it. Lando Norris on a decent lap as well in the McLaren. Shuts his DRS as he turns fast into the right-hander of Stowe and comes down towards the closing point of the lap, the Vale chicane, through the right-hander of Club and onto the start-finish straight. Let's see where Norris can end up. Can he improve? He does improve. Up from 8th into 7th. That pushes Alex Albon down into 8th. Hulkenberg up into 2nd place at the moment, splitting the two Mercedes, Jody.
Yeah, we said he had a lot of pace based on the fact he went grass tracking before. Gasly's gone 4th and looking good. Norris is sliding down towards the drop zone in the McLaren. He's in 9th. Ocon's out in 11th place. Grosjean's out in 12th. What can Vettel do on the soft tyres and what can Sainz do in the other McLaren?
Sainz is out. Sainz is out in 12th place. Didn't manage to improve. And that is the Mercedes aborting their laps because they don't need to improve.
All eyes on Vettel. Vettel can push Norris out of the top 10 here if he can improve in the final sector as well. He's on personal best first and second sector. Norris at the moment in 10th. His teammate Sainz is out. Stroll comes across the line and goes 7th, but he was safe anyway. And here we go. Sebastian Vettel to the line. Can he get in the top 10 and get into Q3? No. 12th position. Norris is safe. Vettel's out.
And Verstappen just about safe as well, managing to cling on, ending in 9th position, Verstappen, but importantly will start the race on the hard tyre, which gives us a very, very interesting strategic battle, hopefully at the front of the field for tomorrow. Out in Q2 then, Esteban Ocon. That's disappointing in a Renault that showed some real signs of promise. Sebastian Vettel in the Ferrari does not make it through into Q3. Carlos Sainz